Greetings once more, Mythics. How are we all? Hopefully you've had another brilliant week. Yes, I'm back. We are playing the Darkness Over Arkahm by Jonathan Green. It is an Arkham Horror game book. My name is Ken Boyter. This is Grocklesnook from the Bottled Imp. This is the Bottled Imp logo. There it is. If you don't know, I used to do a Bottled Imp YouTube channel with Julian. And we kind of don't do it anymore. I'm busy doing other stuff. But yeah, check it out. Over 450 videos. All about fantasy game reviews, fantasy book reviews, and fantasy film reviews. There you go. That's just a plug. How is everybody? Hopefully you've had a lovely, lovely week. And you are ready for part 5 of Jonathan Green's The Darkness Over Arkham. Yes, this is a game book where you decide how the story unfolds. Hello, Jam. I'm just going to give you one of these already, Jam. Julian is here as well. Hello, Julian. Greetings, Mythics. Grocklesnook looks a bit drunk, doesn't he? You alright, Grocklesnook? You alright? Looks a bit quizzical. What's the matter? You contemplating life and everything? I think he's deep in thought. Have you been on the cider again? Well, I think he has. Talking of cider, I will be cracking open the cider. Yes, it's your classic workaday, everyday type of cider, Stowford Press. You can't go wrong with something like this. It's gassy, it's appley, it's cidery, and it is 4.5%, so it's not bad. Hello, Lee Rin. How are you, sir? Taking cousins Pomeranian to the puppy bath, followed by the vet tomorrow. Oh, I like the sound of that. The puppy bath. Does the dog like swimming, having a bath? I'm just sorting something out on the table. I think one of the guards left it there. Hello, Colin. How are you, sir? How is everybody? Hopefully you've all had a lovely week. Nice. I have to wait a couple of hours. Taking Jason to a careers fair at school in a bit. I'll have you on earpiece. I've always wanted to be on an earpiece. So thank you, Julian. Careers fair, yeah, cool. Game book author. If somebody had said to me, Ken, you can be an author, write a game book, when I was 15, 16, I would have done it. And I would have been laughing now. I would have been like Jonathan. Just raking in the money. Just rolling in it. Do you know that Jonathan has got a big basement full of money? Coins, tiaras, goblets, gems and jewels. And every day, not just once a week, every day he goes down into his basement and he just rolls around in it, chuckling to himself, going, ha ha ha, I was wise enough to write to Fighting Fantasy and submit a story, ha ha ha. That's what Jonathan does. If Jonathan's listening, I'm trying to actually provoke him into commenting, because he's very busy. He's very busy at the moment, working on Cthulhu versus Shakespeare, or Shakespeare versus Cthulhu, whichever way you approach it. It's his latest game book that he has kickstarted on Kickstarter, of which I have backed. Haha, isn't it all still in storage? Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Imagine that. Imagine go, yeah, I'd like to, like you go storage for you, just a you, or whatever storage company's called, and go, yeah, what? Because I don't think you have to declare what's in it. I think they say you're not allowed to keep this in it, but you don't have to say, yeah, I'm keeping all my gold in there. Just gold bars. Jonathan just puts his gold bars in there. It's all stacked up like Fort Knox. He's also working on Arkham 2 yesterday. Oh, that's right, yeah. He's doing a sneaky sequel that I'd like to think that we got the exclusive on that, Julian, because we said it 2 weeks ago, or a week ago. I'm not bothered, though. I'm not bothered. Actor, probably. Oh, initially. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. 100%. Yes. Yes. So you're thinking of doing acting. Okay, yeah, that is very doable. I would say if you're going to do acting, go in young. I wish I had pursued it, you know, when I left school. I remember walking home from school thinking, I want to be an actor, but I didn't really have a way forward. And also back in the day, I didn't really express it either. I don't think I really said it because I didn't think it was a possible thing. But nobody really pushed me either. So nowadays, though, that it's a career path. You can actually, you know, people will actively push you into trying to do it if that's what you want to do. You know, there's an actual. So we still need to hear how you end up in EastEnders. Oh yeah, was that? Well, it's not as glamorous as all that. Yeah, so talking of acting, yeah, so when was it? 15 years ago? Maybe 2009, 2010. Yeah. So I had a career as a graphic designer. I don't know if people know that. And I'd worked for various companies. And my lyrics put it, the trouble is, said Pomerian, hiccups, has surprisingly strong claws when you realise the walk I'm talking to him is actually the bars. So it can cling into asphalt. It resists with strength score of 18, equivalent to 100. 1981, Conan the Barbarian. Yeah, exactly. Not moving. So my position was made redundant as a graphic designer. And I thought, you know what? I've always wanted to do acting. So I was about 34, 35. And I thought, I've always wanted to do acting. Now I've got a chance to do acting. Because a situation cropped up where I didn't have to earn as much money. So I thought, okay, I think I can act. Does anybody else? That's all I started with. I was under no illusion going, yes, I'm going to be the next, you know, Laurence Olivier. I'm going to be a fantastic actor and I'm going to make millions and I'm a Hollywood star. Nothing like that. It was just, I think I can act. Does anyone else? So I just started from the bottom. I applied for student films, for plays, for musicals. I'm not a brilliant singer, so not surprisingly, I didn't get any musicals. But yeah, I just applied for everything and anything. And slowly but surely, I got student films, and then I got non-student films, and then I got the lead, and then I got the lead in sort of low-budget feature films and stuff like that. That never went anywhere, obviously. But it was all just experience, and it was all like, oh, okay. You know, other people do think I can act, and they're putting me in their films. And then also the plays. I got some plays, you know, and got paid to do plays, you know, and some of these films were paid as well. So, you know, it was a sort of steady progression. But I never earned a lot of money doing it, you know, so it's a tricky one to do when you're later on in life. So I wish I'd started when I was, you know, 15, 16, you know, all of that. And then I thought, yeah, how do you earn money to support that acting career? Oh, that was it. I started doing murder mysteries, of which I've done over 320 now, murder mysteries over the years. So you think, how can you support your acting career without just working in Tesco or something like that? Because a lot of jobs, you know, they're not flexible. Hello, Jonathan. A situation cropped up. Did you win the lottery? Ah. I wish it was as good as that, Jonathan. No, it was. You've asked. You want to bring the mood down, Jonathan? You've asked for it. You've only got yourself to blame. Levian's put, don't forget, you got to be a Marcus for Hugo. Yes, I was in Hugo as well, the film Hugo. Yeah, exactly. Well remembered, Levian. You've got such a photographic memory. Oh, no. It's in the past, Jonathan, but, you know, it's part of my life, so I don't mind sharing it. Don't worry, I can guess. No, it's fine. It's not as bad as that. It was serious, but not as bad. So basically, yeah, no, it wasn't quite as bad as that. In a spate of 3 months, my position at work was made redundant. My then girlfriend at the time, who I'd been dating for about a year or so, dumped me. I don't know if the two are correlated. And then my mum, I think mum's was first. Mum had a stroke. She was a piano teacher and she had a stroke, so she had to go into a nursing home, well, a hospital first and then a nursing home. So in the space of 3 months, those three things, big life-shattering things happened. So I kind of found myself looking after my mum's house while I rented out my place. So that covered my mortgage. And then mum, like her pension, that was covering the electricity for where I was looking after her house. So in a way, I didn't have to earn as much money, which was good because, you know, when you're starting out doing acting, you're not just going to be, unless you're a fluke or you're in the Masons or the Illuminati, you're not going to just land a big film role. So I was in a position to do that. But I always like to try and do positives. So, you know, I like to sort of try and look for the positives in everything. So I was in a position where I could do that. And then I thought, yeah, I'm going to do extra work, yeah, supporting artists' work in films and TV. So I started doing adverts, and then I started doing films such as Hugo. I was in World War Z as well, or World War Z. No, World War Z. We'll call it that, yeah, of course. Other films, I can't remember off the top of my head. But also TV, and I did about 6 episodes, I can't remember, of EastEnders as well. So that is how I became an extra on EastEnders. And one memorable moment was the first time I was there. I was always in the market square, which is outside. It's still a set, and it's outside. And all the houses are just flats, so the houses aren't real. So, you know, if you open the door, it would just be a brick wall, or, you know, it's not real. You've seen World War Z. Which scene are you in? Well, I think I was cut. I was in a scene, and I've never watched the film. I've kind of scanned through it to see if I was there because it was on Netflix. But I think they cut it. Oh, yeah. But that happens. I still got paid. You know, doing extra work on feature films is not badly paid. It's like 180 quid, 200 quid a day. Whoopee, what? Woohoo! Apples and pears down the old rubber dub for a couple of pigs' ears. Exactly. So I'm weaving 2 stories together because I am the mythic storyteller. So World War Z, yeah, it's a scene where I think it was cut, where Brad Pitt and some other civilians get kind of pulled off of a bus, not like that, and they're lined up, and then these generals are shouting at them, basically going down the line, and then he shoots the girl next to Brad Pitt, and she falls down. Now, I played a Russian soldier. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. I'm gonna have to crack this bad boy open. Did you manage to get makeup applied? Here we go. Here we go. By the ladies and gents of Legacy Effects who did Terminator and Jurassic. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't remember that. I've seen the film a few times that may have been cut. Yeah, I think it was because I think it's near the end of the film, and I just thought I'm not sitting through that. It's about a 2.5 hour film, but I got paid like 180 quid a day. I think I did 4 days on it, but I got my hair cut for it, as in I had long hair. The agency that sent me knew I had long hair. I got a phone call or a text, I think it was a phone call, when I pulled up in the car park at the film studio saying, yeah, you're going to have to get your hair cut for the part. And I was like, you can't do this to me. They wanted me to play a Russian soldier. Yeah? Where's Dylan when you need him? A Russian soldier. When I got on... So they cut my hair. You get paid like 30 quid to get your hair cut. So they pay you. And it was a buzz cut. I was wearing a helmet anyway. The helmet never came off. But they said, yeah, just in case the director wants you to take your helmet off, you've got a buzz cut. So I'm like, right, okay. And then, get that. I'm on set. We're in this sort of warehouse, it's set, but it's decked out to be like a bus depot or something. And then there's civilians. I'm thinking, why can't I be a Russian civilian? I've got long hair. Grease it up a bit. Perfect for a Russian civilian. You slipped off what? Exactly. Cheeky. So, yeah, I wasn't impressed. So then I think I grew my hair long again, actually. And then after that, I got it cut. back to this. World War Z set in Philadelphia, aka George Square in Glasgow. Yeah, no, it was all well, a lot of it was filmed in the UK. Yeah, so this was, I think, Shepherdbury Studios. I can't remember which studio it was, because I'm very close to all the film studios around the M25, so it was perfect for me doing extra work. And then EastEnders is in Elstree, which is half an hour away from me, so it was dead easy. And I'm on the set of EastEnders in the market going, oh, this is cool. We have a break. It's about 11 o'clock. We have a break. I went off to get some hot chocolate. Great. Lovely. Hot chocolate. 11 a.m. Love it. And then I went, I'm going to have a look inside the Queen Vic. I'm going to have a look, see what it's like. And you open the Queen Vic double doors. And because it's double doors, there is a set built that looks like the Queen Vic. Because when the double doors open, you can actually see into the Queen Vic. Whereas when you open a house, you know, they can just cut it, you know, and they film inside the studio, so it's clever. But here they had to build like a mock set. So I opened the door to the Queen Vic, saw Dirty Den. No, I didn't. I was going to say something rude then as well. Opened it. I went, oh, this is cool. But the door got a bit jammed, so I sugared it with my hot chocolate in my hand. And the door crashed into something. My hot chocolate went all over the floor. And then I'm pretty sure something fell on the floor, like a light or something. So I just sort of looked around, closed the door, and then legged it. So that was my time in the Queen Vic. That nobody found out because I was called back again to do some other stuff. Jam has put Lincoln Cathedral doubled as Westminster Abbey in the yeah, there you go. Lever's put unplugging phone from wall socket to broadcast so won't end up holding a burning hot plastic brick 30 minutes from now. That is very wise of you, Lerin. We did have an F&F filmed in, what's F&F? A film and film? Filmed in Edinburgh a couple of years back. Same with Avengers. Oh, Fighting Fantasy? No, what's that? Fast and Furious. Sorry, I don't watch Fast and Furious. Thank you, Steve. Same with Avengers, filmed down Waverley train station. Yeah, Waverley. I know Waverley in Edinburgh. Yeah, all covered in green screen, yeah. I doubled as myself. Yeah, there we go. Fighting Fantasy. I stood by a mirror. Still surprised you didn't come up and say hello to me, Jam. I'm still smarting from that. I understand, though. You might have got a bit overwhelmed by all the celebrity, you know. I get that. That's good. That's good. The scene where Captain Rogers catches the spear thrown at him. Good. Never seen that. Send me your address. I'll post myself. I know you're slim, but will you fit through the letterbox? There's only one way to find out. Okay, so yeah, so there you go. So I was thinking though of putting up my my short films up on my website, because when I made them and then I got a copy, they always said, "Oh, don't put it up on your website and that because we want to do a premiere of it." So I'm thinking of doing that. I'm also thinking of trying to edit together all the films I was in and shots of me in those films as an extra. Now that I don't really do that anymore. So there we go. The scene where Captain... Oh yeah, there you go. Right, so Julian's just answering that, right. That would be cool to see. Yeah, no, I know. I kind of do want to do that because it's kind of nice for prosperity. While it's still alive. Right. Anyway, talking of still alive, we died again. We are going to be playing the Darkness Over Arkham. This is part 5, I believe. Is it? Yes, part 5. And we have started a new character. Agnes Baker. She's the waitress. She has willpower 5, intellect 2, combat 2, health 6, sanity 8. She's very sane. Although, we did lose the sanity, so sanity 7. Is that how you play it, or do you get more? Oh no, it's sanity. Yeah, so the less points you have, the more insane you go. Yeah, okay, that does work. And we've now got willpower 4. We've got inky fingers. I'm not sure if that's a medical condition or not, but we will probably find out. That's not Jonathan's pick anymore. I know, Jonathan. Jonathan, where are you? Where is it? Jonathan, did you... Oh, it's in the book, isn't it? Jonathan. What's this all about? What's that all about? Yeah? Rex? Or should I call you Jonathan Murphy? I know you're trying to put a little... No, not Rex. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not Jonathan's picture? Rex, that... Jonathan likes to put himself in all of his books. And why wouldn't he? He's a handsome lad. By the way, I have had quite a difficult week, a challenging week. So I do apologise for not doing a Friday broadcast and also not doing the Edra Scrolls, Ramblings of a Storyteller on Saturday. I wanted to talk about the Fighting Fantasy Fest 5. It was a lot of fun. So we will do that this Saturday. No, as we're not now playing Rex. No, we're not playing Rex. Yeah, Cryptic. He wants a cup of tea. Would singing the John Travolta disco song Staying Alive help us? Yeah, possibly. Staying alive. So just before we go any further, I've got a few things to plug. If you have not played this, if you have not bought this, why? This is The Crooked Crown. It is a game that I co-designed with Kedrick Winks. No, yeah, Kedrick Winks. That's me there, Kedrick Winks. It's still the Crown win the game. It's a fun card game for 3 to 6 players. And it takes about 20-25 minutes to play. It is a lot of fun. Julian's played it. He loves it. I've not paid him to say that. Oh, I see. Only if Ken rolls 6s. You know what? Well, I'm on fire tonight. The dice are with us. Ian is in Return of Firetop Mountain, and Steve is in Secrets of Salamones. Yes, I've not played Return to Firetop Mountain because I couldn't get past the bloody maze in the first one. I'm still stuck there. But yes, I'm pretty sure I saw Steve in Secrets of Salamones. Julian's put out, I even tried to get UK Games to repost Image last week, but they didn't. I really appreciate that, Julian. Thank you. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, maybe I could say, oh, thanks for a great UK Games. Holding up a copy. I'm not in... Well, I don't know what this means. TDOA. Oh, the Darkness Over Arkahm. The artwork, remember, is already... Did it really, Jonathan? I'm only winding you up. It does look like you, though. It does look like you. You just need to grow like a little goatee thing. Don't you think? And if you go to your Amazon photo, I'm sure you're doing that. As all good authors should. They'd asked for images of people playing at UK Games. Oh, well then they probably cottoned on to the advertising. I don't know. Oh dear, the screen suddenly turned dark. That is because we're just about to play the Darkness Over Arkham. It knows. It's the Call of Cthulhu. Okay, so let's crack on then. Before I whittle on. Oh no, just one more thing. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you all know about the Kickstarter. October. I've yet to set a date for the live launch. To Kill a Thief. Devilish Dilemmas. It's my first game book. They are going to be standalone game books, all set in the world of Edra. And it's coming to Kickstarter in October. Jonathan's put, I'm in the original You Are the Hero. Ah, okay. I think I have that one, the original one. Dracula, Curse of Empire. Okay, I've definitely got that one, but I haven't got the Hero RPG. Oh, I've got the PDF actually. No, are you really? Oh, sneaky. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put... Should I put... I might put like a little bio of me in my game book. Hadn't thought of that. Maybe I should do that as Loquacious Macabre. Yes, Ken, I reckon Aconte stole John's Amazon image for Rex. I reckon they did. Good news, says Steve. In recent poll, reading was voted the most attractive hobby. We're all super studs now. Oh yeah. Who's going to disagree with that? Turning the app off and turning it back on. Got the image back on again. Yay, Lerin, you've solved it. Some might have said a black screen is probably better. Yes, a bio page can you get recognised. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did that. I did that for my novel, so I'll probably do that for this. Ian and Steve have been doing it for years, yeah, and when you're paying for the artwork, yeah, why not? Absolutely, Jonathan. I am teasing you, but yeah, why not? Absolutely. You're paying, if you're paying for the artwork, yeah. Did they pose? No. In the buff. Just with a skull strategically placed. Right then. On that bombshell, yes. So there you go. If you sign up, you will get a free sample if you've not done so already. So go to edratales.com, www.edratales.com. You can follow the links there to get a free copy in your dreams. Yeah, exactly. They are dark and mysterious. Also, if you sign up, you will be automatically entered into the live launch stream raffle extravaganza. I've yet to totally come up with a title for that, but live launch stream. Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. Live launch stream. Just the raffle. We'll call it just the raffle. Julian's got it. Just the raffle. The live launch, live stream, live raffle. I might call it that. Yeah. So I have been going through the dungeon and dusting down some stuff, and it is cool stuff. I'm not just. Well, I am kind of clearing out everything, my cupboards and everything, but. It's cool stuff. It's stuff that I no longer need or use or want, but that doesn't mean that it's not good stuff. And I will be letting you know what the stuff is over the next couple of weeks. I got Akat, Lane, and Nicholson in my books. Oh, well done. Jamie Fry stars in them as well as characters. Fantastic. Talking of, it's James, isn't it? James Arquette. It's over there. I did buy his game book. It's a sort of collection of short game books, short story Choose Your Own Adventure, which reminded me that I did write a Choose Your Own Adventure short story a couple of years ago for my patrons, but it was actually just one decision, and it's the ending. Which ending do you want? I thought it was quite cool. Live launch, live stream, Loquacious Lottery of Loot. There you go, perfect. Snappy, rolls off the tongue. Yeah, or I could just call it an anthology. Yeah, I could have done. Jamie Fry is in Freeway Fighter comic and graphic novel too. Now, forgive me for my ignorance. Jamie Fry, is he one of the original, like Jonathan? Did he write as well back in the day? Indeed, I entered that too. Fantastic jam. Everybody that's entered should now have received an email for me saying, yeah, your name is in the hat, or whatever monstrosity I'm going to use. There it is. I found it. I found the sheet. Okay, not that we're playing Wrexham. Let's crack on, because we've been rambling now for nearly half an hour. That's not good. That's not. I don't normally ramble on for this much. But you did ask me about my acting and when you kept me starting on my acting. And in You Are the Hero, as a result, Jamie used to manage the FF website. Oh, I see. So he is a bit of a legend then as well. He was the webmaster. The webmaster. Right. Let's crack on. Can anyone remember what the hell had happened? What was going on? Because I can't. 135. I'm going to reread 132. 155. Top collector fan as well. Brilliant. It's like the guy, I can't remember the guy's name, that contacted Terry Pratchett sort of after about 5 books or 10 books and said, look, I've created this, list of the characters and the lore and the world. And Terry Pratchett went, oh, do you want to come on board then and be like the official curator for the Discworld, so I get all my continuity correct and all the lore correct? Can't remember his name now. No, it wasn't Neil. Stephen Briggs, that was it. I knew it was Briggs. I almost said Nicholas Briggs, but he does the voice for Daleks, Davros. 156. Oh, well, 155 and then 135 is what I've got. Not Rob. Yes, no, Stephen Briggs. Yeah. And I think that's really cool because I've written over 20 short stories all set in my world of Edra. So I'm building up my world and I'm getting to the stage now where I need to start creating some sort of lore, you know, Wikipedia type thing. 155 makes sense. Oh, the observatory, is that where we're not Johnny Briggs? Oh, I wish it was Johnny Briggs. Assistants and now runs his estate. Oh, wow. That's really impressive. Rob Wilkins was Sir Terry. What? Hang on. Is this new to me? Is Terry Pratchett not his real name? No. Is it what? Have you just blown my mind? Rob Wilkins was Sir Terry Pratchett? Rob... Oh, was Terry's assistant. Oh, I see. I was going to say. Right. Okay, I'm an idiot. Roll a sanity test. Exactly. Right. No, but I'm sure it was... Okay, so Rob Wilkins was his assistant, but there was a guy that... I'm sure it was Briggs. What was his name? Not Johnny Briggs. The other guy. Stephen Briggs. I'm sure he looked after all the lore, though. That's the good thing about each Ace Gamebook being a standalone adventure. You don't need to... Yeah. Again, you've picked a very clever... I've said this to you before. It's very clever what you've done. Because you've already picked IPs, you know, that people know. So you've kind of got a little built-in audience, or in some cases a big audience, you know, Alice in Wonderland and Dracula. So that's very clever. But yeah, not only that, you research all of that world, or if you knew it anyway, even better. And then you can just forget it. You just forget it, do another one. There are rumours that Rob wrote much of Sir Terry's final book. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, well, that may well have happened, yeah. And I'm fine with that because, you know, anyone that's got elderly parents or, you know, you've seen your grandparents, you get to a certain age, you know, until Ronin 48 and 49. Ah, Julian's got you there. He's snookered you. Okay, so, yeah, there we go. 155, astrophysics comes under the remit of the Department of Physics, but is effectively its own department, with the offices of the faculty being found in the Warren Observatory. Yeah, Madison University may be an ancient institution of long standing, and much of it might seem like it's trapped in the 19th century, but it is still a growing organisation. The General Warren Astronomical Observation is the latest addition. So this is on campus then of all of this. The building stands atop Crane Hill. Oh no, okay, different places. And looks not unlike a squat Art Nouveau lighthouse, surmounted by a hemispherical dome. I'm going to have to... need to swallow it. The observatory overlooks all of Arkham, but those who use its great telescope and other measuring devices are not interested in enjoying the vista. Their attention is focused on the heavens. There are several lights onto the building until you enter. Entering, you are greeted by a receptionist sitting behind a solid mahogany counter. When she asks what business you have there, you ask her where you might find Dr. War. What is he good for? I believe... She doesn't speak like that. I believe he was scheduled to use the telescope this evening, the receptionist replies. But if he's not there, you'll probably find him in his office. And we are now searching for Dr. War. And we decided that we were going to go to his office. That is where we are. As a former physics student, I can confirm physics and astrophysics didn't mix. Now, not being a scientist or any science type of brain, I'm not. Is that a joke as well? Is that like a physics joke or not? I don't know. I'll give you one of these anyway, Steve. So 135. Is he in his office? Let's find out. Following the directions of the receptionist gives you, you soon find your way to the corridor. And where's Martha, by the way? It's been on my mind for the last 15 minutes. Hope you're alright, Martha. Normally she lets me know if she's not going to be here. Anyway, let's carry on. Following the directions of the receptionist, unless she's texted me. No, she's not texting me. Following the directions the receptionist gives you, you soon find your way to the corridor where Dr. Ward's office is located. The solid wooden door has a panel of frosted glass set within it. You knock on the door, but hear nothing from the other side. You try again. Still no response. Boldly, you take hold of the handle and try to open the door, but it is locked. You try again, rattle the handle, but the door does not move an inch. The building is new and is solidly built. There hasn't been time for the doors to warp and shift within their frames. If you're determined to enter Dr. Ward's office, you will have to try a different approach. Smash the glass, surely. You do not see anybody else on the way here, and the other office doors are closed. In fact, an oppressive hush holds dominion here. Oh, that is an option. Here we go then. Do you want to break the glass panel in the door? Try and gain entry? Why not? Or if you think it unwise to attempt to break in, turn to 145. So just type yes if you do want to break in, or no if you think it's not wise and you don't want to. Julian's put, I must drop off and do some driving. So back in a bit, I vote office. Yeah. Nice one, Julian. See you in a bit. Break in. Lee Win's going for the break in. Always the violent kind. With your karate and your sword play. Don't you genuinely do karate, Louis? I'm sure I've seen photos of you at least wielding an axe. Oh, look at that. You're all on the same page. You're going to try and break in? Why not? What have we got to lose? What's the receptionist going to do, huh? Huh? We've just broken in. You know. Do not give me that spider. Yeah, and by the way, thanks for putting spider pictures up in the group. That's just no. I can't believe that was in your storage unit, Jonathan. I guess it keeps people out. Okay, so we're going to go and smash it in if we can. I don't know how. What have we got? I don't think we've got anything. Maybe she'll find like a fire extinguisher or something. Let's find out. Looking both ways along the corridor and listening intently for any sound that would indicate someone is nearby, confident at last that you are alone, you pick up an ashtray, stand, and strike the glass panel. It shatters with a crystalline sharpness and you freeze, fearful that someone must have heard and will come to investigate at any moment. When they don't, you reach through in the hope that you can unlock the door from inside. Unfortunately, there is no catch on the inside. The door can only be unlocked using the appropriate key. Thinking you hear a sound behind you, you whip your hand back through, but manage to slice your arm on a jagged piece of broken glass in the process. Clumsy. You give a sharp intake of breath and wince as you clamp your other hand over your wound. Not only is it painful, but it requires you to improvise a bandage, and it would make it harder for you to use your injured arm. Jonathan. I'm mainly a kung fu practitioner, but I did hold a blue belt. What's that? A black belt? Blue. That'd be blue. A blue belt in karate back in university. That's quite high up, though, isn't it? A blue belt? I mean, I did judo. I think I got one belt up. Was that yellow? I can't remember. But unfortunately, we have lost our health. What? So we're down to 5 health and 1 in combat. I don't like that malarkey. I don't like that. -1 in combat. I guess we're injured, aren't we? We've only got 1 arm. You hear another sound, louder this time. A crash. Instinctively, you set off in the direction of the noise and soon find yourself standing inside the observatory proper. A grand iron-wrought staircase leads up to the platform on which stands the impressive telescope. There is a distinct chill in the air as the dome is partially open so that the night sky can be viewed through the telescope. Well, we've got to the telescope anyway. But we are trying to look for Dr. War. maybe we'll have a quick glance through the telescope. See if we can look at the stars. You didn't know what it is that alerts you to the arrival of the ethereal visitors. Hang on, is this right? What? Ethereal visitors? Have I gone the right way? Yeah, turn to 170. Something's kicking off, guys. You don't know what it is that alerts you to the arrival of the ethereal visitors. Perhaps it is a subtle change in air temperature, or the caress of an unexpected breeze in the air temperature. No, hang on. Or the caress of an unexpected breeze on your skin. Or maybe it is something altogether more esoteric and unknowable than that. Nonetheless, whatever the reason, you look up and see something slip into the observatory through the open portion of the dome. You struggle. This doesn't bode well. You struggle to make out a definitive form, but the impression you get is of a tendril of mist or smoke, but independent of any obvious cloud or flame. As you are already looking in that direction, you catch sight of the second one more easily as it follows its partner into the observatory. This time, get ready to run. This time, you get the impression of wing-like appendages and a ridge of smoky spines running the length of what you might consider to be its back. I think we're in trouble. Your mind is at once telling you that what you're looking at is impossible, and yet, at the same time, very real. And it is your own pervading sense of panic. Or are these ethereal entities really projecting an aura of malign intent? What do you want to do? You do have a decision. Jonathan didn't write it where it just comes down and just eats your face off. Do you want to flee? That's probably a good idea, but, you decide. It's not me playing this. You decide. Do you want to stand your ground? Or do you want to try something else? So if you want to flee, type flee. If you want to stand your ground, type stand. If you want to try something else, type else. You decide. What do you think the best thing to do is? Probably flee. Oh, Steve. Do I want to flee? Oh, look at that. This has divided the audience. Oh, something else. What could you do? Sing to it? Don't know. So, Jam thinks he wants to flee. Steve wants to just stand his ground. Shake your fist at it. Something else. So at the moment, it's something else. I think I've got a feeling this impending doom. Has anyone else got that? That we're on borrowed time. Who knows? Let's find out. What do you have that you think might be effective against the ethereal entities? Well, we've got inky fingers. We literally have nothing. We've got a notebook. That we gave actually to the magic shop. So, snap Jonathan's pencil and the baddies might blow up like some sort of gamebook voodoo. I like the sound of that. Meta. Well, it says, oh, hang on though. No, it's giving us a list. I thought it was like an item that we had to pick up. However, I think we're all right. It says here, if you have sorcery ability and want to use it, we do have sorcery. Black Talon, which sounds like an 80s rock band. We got Black Talon. We haven't got Black Talon. So we got sorcery. Brass telescope. We haven't got brass telescope. We've got inky fingers. Pistol. We haven't got a pistol. Oh, okay. So basically we have got sorcery though. So, would you like to use your sorcery? Nobody's snapping my pencil. Thank you very much. There's still some lead left in it. Hey! Your wife would be very happy to hear that. Yeah, sorcery. That'll be all the rum. Ooh, the Kraken awakes. Right, sorcery. So, well, let's take a vote on it. It says, if you have none of these or do not want to use them now, take -1 resources and then turn to 64. So, do you want to use sorcery? Yes or no? Type yes if you do, no if you don't want to. I think we should. Lerin wants to do that. John just finished the rum and Coke. Lovely. Somerset Viking this time. Delicious. Drink locally. That's what I like. See, Hertfordshire, we have got a brewery in Hertford, actually, where I live. Macmillan's, which has been going like 200 years. It's well established within Hertfordshire. But they don't make, it's not that nice. The Z spell. Let's do it. Let's use the sorcery. She's a waitress, but she's a saucy sorcery waitress. Right, here we go. Drawing on your onus. I can't read this now. There's a great cider farm near. Oh, Sheppey's. They do a very nice strawberry cider. Oh, well, next time I come up and visit, we will go to Sheppey's. We'll actually go there. Can you go there and drink on the premises? Fight Eldritch with Eldritch. Yes, exactly. Drawing on your own esoteric powers, you focus on the curious ethereal entries of your desire to see them gone. What? As you do so, the wind begins to pick up, steadily increasing in strength, until it sweeps the smoky forms from your attackers away, leaving you to make good on your escape from the Warren Observatory. You do not stop running until you're at the bottom of Crane Hill once more. Yes! Good choice, guys. We did it. Wow. Although we did accomplish nothing. Sorry, raspberry cider. It's all the same, to be honest. It's all the same. Yes, you can go there. John's like, yeah, you can go there. I'm going nowhere with you, Ken. You're a nutter. We finally won against a monster. Yeah, exactly. That's how we do it. Sorcery. Exactly. Right then. I like the sound of that. That was good. We did it. So, we're kind of back to square one, though. It's alright. Still got time. Oh, we're back to this one. So, where do we want to go? We've got the old A is 1, B is 2. So, apparently, Julian, you've written down all of the things where we can go. Where would you suggest we go next? Where do you suggest? Yeah, this is part 5. Yeah. Wrap it up. Now, normally what I found, in all seriousness, all genuineness, each game book, if it's about 400 to 500 entries, normally takes us 6 parts to get through, 6 sessions, but that is with 3 lives. So, you know, that's quite a nice chunk of the game book. And I hope it doesn't necessarily totally spoil it for you, because I know people have then gone on to buy the game books, even though they've watched and played along with this. I mean, when my book comes out, hopefully, yeah, when it kickstarts, everybody, when it kickstarts, we can do a playthrough of that. I'm happy to do that. Julian, he's obviously... Oh, he's not here, is he? Just when we need Julian, he's off driving. Julian. Right, we're going to have to do it ourselves. Okay. French Hill, no. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So, I already used 3 lives in Dungeon or Blood. Have you really? Yeah, we're going to be playing that soon. I don't like to play them too close to the publication date because I just feel like people, the authors and the publishers want to sell as many books as possible near the launch date. That's fair enough. So I tend to leave it a good long couple of months before we start playing any of the newer ones. Please stick to tradition and include airship to crash and sea ships to sink in your gamebook, Ken. Yeah, I might have to do that. Currently, I'm pretty sure I can put a ship in there as an airship. That is a very good point. In my world of Edra, I've not envisaged airships being a thing. But they could be. They could be. I'll have to think of a clever way of fitting it in. Jam's eating a big bag of frazzles. Oh, man after my own heart. I rediscovered frazzles about 5-6 years ago. Oh my god. I used to eat so many frazzles when I was a kid. My friends are streaming it at the moment, but I'm giving it a miss to avoid spoilers. Yeah, that's what I thought. Something that's just come out, I'm not too keen on live streaming it. I know this is relatively new, but it's been out at least 2 months. Or have I got that wrong? Have I done it too early? It doesn't say when. When did this come out? This has been out a couple of months, surely. Okay, so does anybody know where we're going to go? It says City Hall. You can go to City Hall. It says if you already know places to go, use the code. Okay, so this came out at July in the UK and May in the US. Yeah, so that's where we're now. September? Yeah, so that's a good couple of months, isn't it? Yeah. So, what are we going to do then? We've been to Warren Observatory. We've been to Abadin House. Should we go back there? Can't remember where that is. That was meant to be 95. City Hall is not somewhere you can go. That's why we used it as an example. Oh, I see. I thought that was just like a little starter kit. For the numeralistic, no, the dyslexic, numeralexic. Oh, that was painful. Was it painful for you to listen to? You like the idea of the library? Is that such a thing? Is it just called the library? Yeah. So if it is... Oh, 137, you already know. Okay, cool. Okay, let's go here. I don't think we've been to the library. Good call, Steve. I like it. So, let me write that down just so we don't get lost. The Orne Library is hardly inviting, compromising 3 floors of weathered grey granite, watched over by gargoyles and that stand guard above arched windows, their savage snarls locked in stone for all eternity. Take the secret, location 6. Orne Library. Thank you. Yeah, Steve already had that one in the bag. Thank you, Jonathan, though, because I can't remember coming across the library, unless we have, and I've forgotten. But we have found another secret. Hello, Sally. How's it going? Yeah, we haven't died and we haven't gone insane. So, life's a good one. We are now entering the Orne Library, by the way. Fortunately for you, the library is open late so that the students attending Mistatonic University can study into the night. After the... Internet? Anyone? Internet? Just study at home. After the lectures and seminars are finished for the day. However, it is also home to some 400,000 books. And you could spend many hours, if not days, searching for something that could help you in your quest. So you warily approach the main desk. Standing behind it is an elderly librarian. I'd expect nothing less. Her hair is a mass of grey curls. Good evening, she says. My name is Carol. Is there anything I can help you with? She does like a bit of port of an evening. Yeah, oh, that's true. We did win our first battle against a monster with Lovecraft and sorcery. We just voted you best, Sally, that watches this. No, well, that is true. That is true. So, if you have the weakness paranoid, do we have paranoid? No, we have. We haven't got paranoid. We haven't got paranoid. Yay! We're not paranoid. It's always a good... You guy. It's always good not to have the weakness paranoid, I think. 118. I'm sure that was a telephone number years ago. Is there somewhere in particular that you would like more information on? If so, turn the letters of the location's two-word name into numbers. Hang on, we've done this before. Yeah, okay. If the selection makes sense, you can have... Oh, I see. This is the same as 140. So we're at the library. It says, is there somewhere in particular that you would like more information on? Right. Oh, I see. So she's going to tell us more information, not how to get there. Right. So, should we want more information on the library? Because we know it's 137. I can't remember what everything was. Julian, where are you? You're the one that had all the clues, all the codes. I think the Warren Observatory is 160. Let me double check that. No, that doesn't make sense whatsoever. Does the library have a game book section? Oh, now we're getting meta. Now we're getting meta. So, can anyone think of... Was 95 a thing? How does this work? So, yeah, I'm slightly... Sorry, got to go. Thanks, Jonathan. You're bailing out as well. The only two people that could help us, and you've gone. Anyway, thanks for watching, Jonathan. Always a pleasure. Enjoy your dinner. So, I think we should spend a clue. Let me just read what the clue is. Have we got a clue? Even if we haven't, I think we're gonna do it. We have got a clue. Let's spend a clue. I'm going to overrule any voting. Let's just do it. I to believe that H.G. Wells wrote a war game about 70 years before D&D in the 1890s. What? Why haven't I heard of this? Wow, that would be amazing. We're going to spend a clue. And we're going to see what the librarian can help us with. 265. Okay. Perhaps the Orne Library contains documents relating to Professor Niddle's family home. If you know the name of the house where Professor lives, turn the letters of the two-word into numbers using the code A = 1, B = 2. Add them up, multiply the result by 2, and then turn to the same section as the total. If this section makes no sense, you will have to leave the library and look for elsewhere clues. Okay, so we times it by 2. Where does... If you know the name, where does he live? Where does Nuttall live? Did we write that down? Does he live in Abaddon House? We need help here. We need help. I think he does, doesn't he? Does anybody know? Abaddon House is 95. If it was 100, that'd be 200. So it's 190. We do name that Abaddon House... Oh, it's 125, so it's 250. Right. You're on it, Steve. You are on it. don't think that's quite right. Yeah, I was going to say, it does talk about abandoned house, but it's not quite right. 95. So 95, if it was 100, it'd be 200. So it's 190. Let's have a look. 190. Oh. It's 190. It's 190. I'm looking for... Oh, no, hang on. I'm looking for information about abandoned house, you tell the librarian. Do you know the place? Look at this. We have an image. There it is. There's the floor plan. There's the floor plan. I've not heard that name before. Carol, you're a librarian in the town. How have you not heard of that? Carol says, but give me a minute and I'll see if I can find anything. Not so quick, Matt. She disappeared into an office where the library's indexing system is to be found. It takes her more than a minute, but in the end she emerges again and stepping out from behind the counter says, if you'd like to follow me, I have found something maybe of interest. Carol leads you to another floor and an area filled with map chests. I've lost my place. I got confused by map chests. Where is it? Hang on. Sliding open a drawer, she takes out a blueprint. We're going to put blueprint. We've got a blueprint, everybody. I'm going to write that down. Blueprint. Blueprint. Hurrah! This is abandoned house, she says in hushed tones. This is abandoned house. Laying the large piece of flimsy paper on a large square table. It's an old house located in French Hill neighbourhood. Its blueprint is stored here because it's building of historical interest, since the previous owner turned the central courtyard into a huge glass-domed conservatory. Take one clue and the secret librarian. The librarian. The librarian. Okay. Oh, and one clue. No clues. No, we've got a clue. You thank Carol for her help and start to peruse the plan while she returns to her duty station. You do not believe it is coincidence that has led you to this place at this time, and you suspect with abandoned house is somewhere you might want to investigate sooner rather than later. If you want to take the blueprint, yeah, we'll take it. You will have to fold it up quickly and tuck it into your coat while nobody's looking. Cheeky. Making a note of its catalogue number, which is 108. Oof, right, okay. I'll also put that it's clue 190. Entry 190. So 108. Cat 108. It's not 108 cats. So we've done that. We've pocketed that. You could lose yourself in the library for weeks just looking for the gamebook section. But you have a sneaking suspicion that time is of the essence if you get to the bottom of the mystery surrounding the fate of Dr. Blaine. It's time to continue your search for clues elsewhere. So, we can spend a clue or resource or take one doom. Oh, okay. That's great. What do you want to do? Do you want to spend a clue or spend a resource? No, we haven't got a resource. Do you want to spend the clue? Or should we take one doom? What do you want to do? Put yes or no if you want to spend the clue. Yes if you want to spend it to prevent us taking a doom, or no, don't spend it and we'll take the doom. I don't quite know what doom does, but... Current doom is 0. Current doom is 0. Take the doom. Take the doom. Spend. We're not a combat machine this time. Oh, okay. Well, it looks like you've been outvoted though, Lee Rin. Is that what doom does? We're going to take the doom. I don't think we need to worry about it. You guys are too good, you know. So we're going to go back to 140. So where else do we go? Where else have we been? Where do we want to go? Doom, the deepening mysteries and their consequences impact not just you but the world around you. As Arkham strains against the darkness plotting to envelop it, the state of the environment shifts accordingly. Doom will appear as you further unravel the mystery contained within, representing a worsening state of fear, a state for humanity, but for a more favourable one for the creature and the ancient ones influencing Arkham. Obtaining doom is most adversible. Obtaining doom is most unadvisable. Try not to hand the universe over to eldritch beings, won't you? What's the worst that can happen? Doom is a bit like fear in House of Hell. Oh, I see. Really love the deadlineness of survival horror gamebook. Still got to find time to do the revenge match against that midnight hospital. Yeah. I did like Victoria Hancock's, I think that's her name, isn't it? Night Shift. I thought that was good. I hadn't played a kind of survival gamebook before, I don't think. So that was quite cool. What else we got going on here? We're back to here then. Where do we want to go? Julian, are you back now? Because we need your help. Where do we want to go? We're back to 140. Night Shift is one of my very long wish lists. There is a long wish list of game books to buy. But yeah, Night Shift, I do recommend it. We did do a game playthrough, so obviously if you haven't played it and you don't want any spoilers, then don't watch it. But yeah, it's good. It's very well written. It's got a good kind of it's really gothic sort of vibe to it, and it's got quite a good gallows humour to it as well, which is good. Anyway, where are we going? Where are we going? Because I've not written down where anything is, which isn't brilliant. Where else do we need to go? Historical Society. Julian, you're back just in time. You beautiful, beautiful man. I will watch enough to get the feel for the book. Yeah, maybe just watch the first part, the first session, because after an hour and a half, you'll definitely get a feel for it. 210, Julian, you star. Okay, we have now the blueprint to the abandoned house, because we went there and we kind of got kicked out. We got beaten up, didn't we? We had to leave. I was recognised, nice one, Jam, by Vic Hancock as the first person to get through Night Shift. Well done. 210, here we go. The Historical Society is to be found in the south side neighbourhood of Arkham. Headquarters in a building that originally belonged to Uriah Crawford, a minister who lived in the town during the witchcraft trials of the late 17th century. Take the secret. Location 8. We are racking up the locations. We've got all the secrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 secrets we know. I think what happens is you get a score at the end of if you complete it. And depending on how many secrets you get, depends on your score. Play Night Shift whilst on a night shift. Make sure you work in a hospital then. Yeah, abandoned hospital, you'll go nuts. Its current creator, Mr. Peabody, welcomes you with a smile and invites you in As you do so, you are bidden. What? As you do, as you are bidden, and enter the wonderful archive that is the Historical Society. He asks, what brings you here this time of night? Keeping your answer vague, you say, I'm researching old families of Arkham, and I wondered if you have any information that might help me. Which old families in particular? Mr. Peabody asks, his expression suddenly inscrutable. The War family. Blaine, maybe Nidus. Ah, now, the Nidus family I've heard of, he says excitedly. They have a place in French Hill, a Baden house, that is. The family lived here for centuries, and I believe the current owner of the house works at the university. Ah, her father was a renowned explorer and archaeologist. What's that? AZRCHAEologist. What's that? But rumour has it that he discovered something in the jungles of Central America. I wish I had discovered gamebooks back when I used to work night shifts. I had so much dead time in that job. Oh yeah, that would have been perfect. Because the good thing about it is they're short entries normally, aren't they? And so if you need to go off and sort something out for, a couple of minutes, whatever, you can come back and you can pick it up straight away. Yeah. What did he find, you ask? That I don't know, but I do know that he also carried out major renovation works to the house, converting part of it into a grand conservatory. I think there might be a plan for the grounds somewhere. I'm sure it wouldn't take me too long to find it, if you'd like to see it. If you want to wait for Peabody to look for the plan, turn to 192. If you think your time is better spent visiting somewhere, hunting for clues, I think, 192, what's that? Is it the same plan? I think it is, isn't it? No, it's different. Right, we're just gonna do this. 192. we read that. Thumbing through the papers in a storage chest, Mr. Peabody finally finds what he's looking for. I don't have a copy of the plans of the house, but we do have this curio. It's a landscape gardener's plan of changes made to the estate by another member of the Nidus family back in the 18th century. It shows the proposed scheme to construct an underground entrance to the house that connected the kitchens to an ice house hidden under the lawns. May I borrow this, you ask? Oh, no, I can't let you take it away from here, Mr. Peabody chides. But you can make a copy of it if you like. If you want to make a copy of the garden plan, add it to your inventory, along with the number that the original designer scrawled on the design, which is 9. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. I definitely need to replay this book again. So many place locations that I missed. I know, there's a lot. I think there's a lot of locations and clues that you could potentially miss. But I would imagine that you don't need all of them to work it all out and to find out what's going on. Okay, we are going to add that to it as well. So the garden plan. Garden plan. 9. Right. Let me put that there. Garden plan. Okay. When you're done here, it's time to look elsewhere. Take 2 Doom. Oh, don't like the sound of that. 2 Doom. 2 Doom. We're on 3 Doom now. I'm a lovely little sausage called Baldrick. I always thought that was the case. Jam. Yes, we're going to make a copy, Leering. Yeah, we have done that. Mr. Peabody was the time-travelling dog on Rocky and Bullwinkle show, wasn't it? I'm not sure. I never really watched that Rocky and Bullwinkle. That never really came over to the UK. It sort of did, but not in a big way. Oh, and we've got the Secret the Historian. We've got a Secret the Historian. Okay, here we go then. And what else have we got? Spend 1 clue or 1 resource to reduce the doom penalty by 1. Spend 2 clues or 2 resources to avoid adding any doom. So do we want to do that? It's +3 at the moment. Do we want to reduce it by 1 or not? What do you want to do? Yes, if you want to reduce it by 1. No, if you don't want to reduce the doom by 1. Steve's put yes. At some point then, does it say, if you have 10 doom, well, all doomed? Yes. Oh, okay. Right, that seems to be a popular decision to make then. Yeah, it's only doom. What's the worst that can happen? What's the big deal about it? Okay, we are back to 140. Back to 140. Where would you like to go now? Julian, hit us up with some locations, please. Because we kind of went to the abandoned house, but we got beaten up and we had to leave. So, Julian, is there anywhere else? Because we don't know any other places that we can think of. Or I didn't realise we had to write them down. So, St Mary's. Yay. 139. Here we go. Thank you. If you do get 10 plus doom, you end up on Mar UAC facility. What's that? Oh, Mars. Oh, I see. You get abducted by Cthulhu, do you? 139. We're doing it. Oh, that's just the back. That's just literally 1 back from there. Sorry, it's very loud here and the signal is dodgy. Oh, no worries. No, you've come up trumps, Julian. You've come up trumps. If we have 10 doom, okay, we've suddenly fallen down a bottomless pit shouting, what? Tek-a-lee-lee. Tek-a-lee-lee? Driven mad in fear like the end of At the Mountain of Madness. James, but I remember them scrolling Yahoo chat rooms. What? That were the go-to place in the early noughts. My user idea was Flix409. What? What do you remember? Who's scrolling what? You kids, you do what you want. I have no idea. Right, 139. We're at St Mary's. Just being within the walls of the grim Gothic edifice could make a person feel ill. You think as you explore the wards and corridors of St Mary's Hospital. There is certainly an unhealthy air about this place, and something more than general miasma of illness you would expect. Take the secret location 5. Oh, I see. I've just worked this out. There's 9 locations. Okay. I wonder what that was all about. Ken's too young to remember. Yeah, I am. I have no idea. What do you mean chat rooms? You know, I'm too busy still, you know, keeping my MySpace account up to date. Uploading those records. Those reel-to-reel tunes that I do on my 8-track. Alright, while you are sure there are a myriad of secrets hidden behind its whitewashed walls, you can discover no more leads that might help you in your quest for answers. In the end, you're forced to admit defeat and look elsewhere. Take -1 willpower. This is brutal. We're getting brutal just for turning up places. Steve, but I remember the day my friend upgraded the internet from 56k to 128k, and the speed blew our minds. Absolutely. Oof. Back in the day, dial-up internet. I remember having a demon email account. Anyone else have one of those? All the cool kids had one of those. Right then, -1 willpower. We're on 3. We have +2 doom, so that's 4. But you may spend a clue or resource. We have neither to reduce doom. No, we're back to 140. We're back to 140. What happens then when we find all the locations? Some of us are still on dial-up speeds here in the sticks. Yeah, I'm in the sticks, and we're finally getting proper broadband in the net before Christmas anyway, because it still comes through the landline. Can you believe that? I remember NTL, yeah, cutting your modem off after 2 hours. Did they? I don't remember that. I wasn't with NTL. Who was I with? I might have been just with British Telecom. They cut it off after 2 hours. What? Because, nobody should be surfing for porn for more than 2 hours. Thank you very much. That was just yours. So where are we going now then, Julian? Where else? You seem to know all the locations. Where are we going now? 100 yards away on the other side of the bridge, they are on 1-to-1 gig fibre. That must make you sick. Where have we been? We've been to the Warren Observatory, we've been to Abandon House, we've been to the library, we've been to the Historical Society, we've been to St Mary's, we've been to French Hill. So we've been to... So there's still 4 locations we've not been to. Have we tried Jonathan's house? Yeah, what was that up to? What was I going to say? How do you know where these all are, though? This is a slight criticism. How would you know where all these are? Is there like a list of where these all are? Or do you just have to know them? Like, how do you know? Because we've not come across any of these names. That's game. That's the game. Oh, I see. What? You just have to guess. That seems a bit rough. We've been to the diner. That's where we started out. Yeah, there's no hints. We want clues. This time we do want clues. I'm just looking at entry 1 to see if it actually tells us any more places. Where else? Oh, the magic shop. Yeah, we've been to magic shop. We've been to Valma's Diaries. Police station. We haven't gone to the police station. Let me write this down then. Police station. We've not gone to the police station, which is 158. And we haven't gone to the I don't think we've been to the Mistonic Uni yet. We went to the library, but not the actual uni. 276. Have none of those other locations thrown up anything I missed whilst driving? Been to police because we have inky fingers. Oh, okay. We have been to the police station. Can't remember what happened there. Okay, let's try the Masonic University. I should have written all these down when we've gone. I didn't realise, I was slow to cotton on that this is the game. Okay, 276. It's like 221B Baker Street. Or Cluedo. 276. Okay, the cops would probably be in cahoots with it. Yeah, they probably would be. Things are... Yeah, no, nothing's really been thrown up. In terms of... We got the odd clue, we got the odd secret, but nothing... We've got blueprints of the abandoned house. Maybe we should go back there. I should grab my book to test some location names. Oh, okay. Things are starting to settle down again now since the grim discovery was made in Dr. Blaine's office. Most of the police vehicles have left. And while a few groups of students remain huddled together against the cold, speculating on what might have happened to the zoology lecturer, most have sensibly decided to retreat to their rooms for the night and lock their doors behind them. Take the secret location 3. There you go. Okay, so that's good. So we've only got 2 more locations to go. Then what happens? Then what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We'll find out. You won't have a hope of getting to Dr. Blaine's study now without arousing the suspicions of the authorities. And since it's been designated a scene of investigation, it is being watched full-time by armed police officers. If you want to search for answers here, you're going to need to focus your attention by choosing a specific place to look, such as the Warren Observatory or the Orne Library. Take 2 plus Doom. It's kicking off now. We're on +6. +6. So we're back to 140. What is going here? What's going on? What is going on? What else? What other places? I just don't get it how you can guess, though. I'm slightly confused by this. Is this really for hardcore Arkham fans that would know these places? Because I have no clue. No clue of how... Should we go to Abandoned House again? Should we do that? Should we do that? So you were clever, yes. So you were clever, Julian. You wrote down them and the page numbers, didn't you? The entry numbers. Because I've forgotten what Abandoned House one is. Can anyone work out Abandoned House again? Should we go there? Because we've got the blueprint. We've got the blueprint now, which was 190, page 95. 10 Doom. Ah, Mr. Gandalf, please don't turn me into anything unnatural. Oh, that was Samwise, wasn't it? Oh, Mr. Gandalf. Oh, Samwise, how does he speak? He has a West Country accent, doesn't he? More like that. Is it more like that? Oh, Mr. Gandalf, please don't turn me into anything unnatural. That wasn't bad, was it? That wasn't bad. 95, are we sure? 95? Yes, it is 95. Let's do 95, because we've got the floor plan now. That might help us. As you set off the affluent and ancient neighbourhood of French Hill, you begin to feel uneasy. More uneasy than you've felt so far this evening. As if something watches you from the darkness. If you have the weakness cursed, which I bloody well think we do... Do we... No, we did previously, but we haven't. Oh, add +1 to your doom. No, we don't. If you have the weakness haunted... Oh, we do. Add 1 to your doom. Thought we were going to get away with that. +7. These are racking up, aren't they? And if you have the... No, we haven't got that. What is your total doom? Oh, I see. 3 or more. It is, isn't it? This is the first time Doom has come into this. Dr. Doom. Right, 62. Did this happen before? Maybe we had under. I'm sure we had under. Have we gone to 11 before? Yeah, we've gone to 11 before. 62. Ah, this could be... Okay. This could be interesting. The first proper evidence you have that you are not alone is in the air. Is the air that buffets you with the rhythm of wing beats. The second warning you have that you are in danger is the ominous silhouette that blocks the light from the moon when you look up to see what is creating the eddies in the air. What you see descending from the sky sends a chill down your spine. It possesses both human and inhuman qualities. Its body is like that of a malnourished man, but the wings, horns, tail, and deepest green-black skin are like something out of a nightmare. But worst of all is the total absence of any facial features. The thing doesn't even have a mouth. Take -1 sanity. We're going to go mad. We're going to go mad. And the secret haunting of... We did this as well. What is it? The secret... Haunted... What is it? I can't see it. Haunting night gaunt. That doesn't sound... I would see a doctor if you have one of those. Oh yeah, we have already done this one, yeah. And then it swoops down, claws outstretched, ready to attack. It's going to take everything you have in terms of nerve as well as physical strength to get through your latest trial. You may spend one resource, we haven't, at the start of each... No. Roll 2 dice and add your combat and your willpower. If the total is 15 or more, you win the first round. Okay, we got 2 dice. Combat and willpower. Okay, combat and willpower. Combat is 2, willpower is 5, so that's 7. I think we're doomed, aren't we? Oh, look at that though! That's 10. That's 10. So that's 17. If your total is 15 or more, you win the first round. Bish, bash, bosh. Should have had our Weetabix. Yeah, looks like we did. We had our Ready Breck instead. Round 2. Roll 2 doesn't add your combat to willpower. If you won the first round, add 2. If the total is 16 or more. So, combat 2. Willpower is 5. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for winning the first one. 9 plus, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's not bad. That is 15. Oh. No, if your total is 16 or more, you win the second round. If you won at least 2 rounds, if you lost at least 2 rounds, okay, well, it's 1 apiece. Roll 2, don't add your combat to willpower. If you won the second round, if your total is 17. Oh, okay, so we don't get the bonus points. So, combat is 2, willpower is 5, so that's 7. Come on, we can do it. We had our Eggs Benedicts and Earl Grey today. Come on. Yep. Okay. If you lost at least 2 rounds, which we did, it is no good. What can you, a mere mortal, do against such an obscene horror? Your nerve is the first to break, and then your body, as the gaunt creature rakes you with its razor-sharp claws. Whoever eventually finds your body will wonder what could have possibly done this to you. But, this being Arkham, no one will search very hard or very long for the answer. The end. I know, Jam, I know. It is sad times, Sally. Let's just pretend we won 2. We don't have another game book ready, have we? Well, Lee Rin, I am lining up another game book. I am lining up. So do you know what? I think we have died 4 times. I think that's 4th time. So I feel, and this is part 5. So as I say, normally game books are 6 parts, 5 parts, 6 parts. So I think we've given this one a good shout, a good run for its money, but it's quite brutal. I think it's more brutal than Jonathan's Ace game books, put it that way. So Agnes Baker, no more. Rex Murphy, no more. We dead. We dead. Did we die? Yes, Julian, we did die. We got cut to ribbons by razor-sharp talons of an ancient god. Presumably Cthulhu, didn't actually say, but you know. So yeah, we dead. We dead. And the music. So I do have a potential game book lined up. We've all got, you know, well, the thing is, here we go. What we could do, how about this? What we could do, while I'm waiting for that game book to arrive. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, where did I put it? Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Yes, there it is. There it is. Quad Portal. James Arquette, if that's how you pronounce his name. This is the anthology that I was talking to you about that I picked up at Fighting Fancy Fest 5. We could, for next week, do one of his. Or Kit. Oh, is it? Or Kit. Thank you. Thank you for that. We just need to reach Abandoned House with a little less doom. Yes, Steve. I know. But I feel like we've done a good playthrough of this. So I think we'll leave it there. As mad as it was. It's brutal, though. I did find it quite brutal. Very enjoyable. You'll have to watch on catch up. Yeah. Aww. Yeah. R.I.P. Aggie. So we could do next week. We could do like a one-off, one of these. What do you reckon? I think they're 100 entries. Should we do that? Look, I've even got it signed. Yes, definitely. Right, let's do one of these then. I'm sure he won't mind. What would you like? Okay, let's vote now then which one we would like to do. He's got 4 stories. Ripper Reaper Man, Ultraviolator Underworld, Spiritual Sacrilege, or Tormentor Tree Tower. Mini Adventures. Yeah, exactly. Mini Adventures. Is that James A's? Yes, I was going to do it, but decided to hold off for a few weeks. Oh, okay. What, because it's too soon? What do you reckon? Is it too soon? It's only just come out. Yeah, did he launch it at the Fighting Fancy Fest then? What do you reckon? Before we get carried away, the people are now voting which one they want to do. I guess if we just do one, that's not too bad, is it? One of 4 should be okay. Yeah. Okay, Julian's done personally the first one. Okay, so would you prefer to do the first one, Julian, so you don't get any spoilers? What do you reckon? Should we go for the first one, which is Ripper Man? Okay, I didn't realise this was going to be so... Or I've got this one, and I keep this as a backup. Do Reaper Man. Okay, because this one is another one. Can you survive a zombie apocalypse? An interactive doomsday adventure by Anthony Wachowski. God darn it, Arkham is tougher than the entire Dark Souls Trillium Platinum run. It is. Arkham, I reckon this is very brutal. This is maybe tougher than some of Ian's Fighting Fantasy ones. This is... Or this one... a wailing moan, a stumbling walk, a horrid stench. You never thought it could happen, but zombies roam the streets with never-ending hunger for flesh. With a single bite or scratch, you'll become one of the undead monsters. When you choose what to do next, will you be able to survive the zombie hordes? Literally never seen that book before. I know, I think I was given this as a present. Should we do this one? Because like Julian quite rightly said, this has literally just come out in the beginning of the month. So maybe we should do this as a little mini one. It is very basic. And there's no combat. So I thought it'd be quite good as a filler one if we died early on. It really is. When was it published? 2016. Yeah. So it says here about your adventure. Zombies it is. Yeah, should we do this one? Yeah. You are a living night. Well, hang on. You are living a nightmare. Not you're a living nightmare. You are living a nightmare that has only been played out in scary stories and films. The zombie apocalypse has become a reality. In this book, you'll explore how the choices you make mean the difference between life and death. Chapter 1 sets the scene. Then you choose which path to read. Follow the directions at the bottom of each page. The choice you make will change the outcome of your story. After you finish your path, go back and read the others for new perspectives and more adventures. Yeah, so it's very simple. You basically get 2 choices, I think, at the end of the entry. But you know what? I won't spoil it, but there's some really cool illustrations in there as well. What else have we got? Read more website. Glossary. 10 tips to survive the zombie apocalypse. So I think it is aimed at younger readers, but it'll be good for like a one-shot deal, won't it? I'll hopefully be more focused next week. No worries, Julian. Real life comes first. I always say that. So we'll do this one. We'll do a one-shot wonder for this one. And then I should have another one lined up because somebody contacted me regarding doing a gamebook live stream. So I'm in negotiations with that one at the moment, which is fun, which is cool. So there we are. Thank you so much for watching and playing along. It's been a pleasure once again. Thank you, Gockle Snook. Are you drunk? Are you still alive? What's going on? Yeah, he's still alive. That's always good. I've yet to cash in on the insurance. Lucky you. Yeah, I know. It was great. It was nice. So, as I say, I will be posting up this evening after this. I'm going to post up this evening more information about what prizes you could win. Woo! If you sign up to the Devilish Dilemmas to Kill a Thief sign up form at edratales.com, you will automatically be entered into the live launch, live raffle, live stream, live raffle. Good night, Mr. Ken and Gentle Rock'n'Nook. Yes. So look out for those posts. on Edra Tales and my own personal one, and also on other gamebook Facebook groups as well. I do want to start doing a video. I wanted to do like a fancy video for the Kickstarter. I'm not going to get time, so the video is literally me going to be holding up this going, hello, I'm writing a game book, would you like to back it? So it's going to be very low key, but I'll try and be funny. We can't guarantee that. Loquacious Lucky, yeah. Welcome to the Loquacious Lucky Lottery. Choose your balls now. The Witches of Karna Kickstarter launched October 1st, which will now have an incredible add-on. Oh, okay. Is that your one, Jam? So I'm getting confused now. Whose is that? Is that your one? Grab your balls now. So, Jam and I are going head to head. I hadn't realised. I don't think we coordinated that well, but, you know, hey. Back that as well. The Witches of Kara launches the 1st of October. I'm not sure totally of when my launch date is, but it is going to be round about the 1st of October. Maybe I should delay it or get in there first, 31st of September. It's like Oasis versus Blur all over again. I know, the heady heights of the 90s. So many October choices. Oh, I like that. It sounds like a great album. October Choices by K-Tel. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Thank you to Jam. Thank you, Julian. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jam. I've already said that. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Lirin. Thank you, Martha, if you were watching. I don't think you were, but if you weren't, hopefully you had a lovely evening. And thank you to Jonathan Green for not only watching, but also for writing The Darkness Over Arkham. And thank you to anyone else that I missed off. And if you were just watching and you weren't commenting, thank you so much as well. If you do want to follow the channel, please do so. It does help with all the algorithms and all of that. I do save them up onto Twitch. Plus, also, I have a YouTube channel called Edra Tales, but I then export these live streams over to there as well. So if you prefer to watch it on YouTube, go over there. Watch it there. Subscribe, obviously, and like the video. I'm contracted to say that. So next week, we'll be doing that one. I will be posting up about that soon as well. Good night, everybody. And remember, may the magic of stories flow through you. Always. Not just a bit, all the time. Bye.